Good morning everybody, welcome into Friday the 27th of January 2023. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy and this is your morning message tarot reading. So we have some astrology for today. The moon is in Aries all day. It's going to form a sextile to Saturn and a square to Pluto before moving into Taurus. So it's not going to be there all day. It's going to make its aspects and then it's going to go into Taurus. Okay, we also have Venus entering Pisces today, and Mercury is going to square Chiron. So lessons learnt and released, and as we acknowledge the lessons that we've learned and we release the old patterns and things, then sort of we ground into simplicity. Love becomes boundless, dreamy and ethereal, and love is the key. So overthinking things doesn't work, and it's the call is to stay in our heart and feel what's integrating in our hearts and go from there. Got there in the end. Good start to the day. Okay, let's do some tarot and see what the cards have to say for today. So we're going to use the Work Your Light deck and we're going to use the Crow deck. So let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know for today, Friday the 27th of January 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Friday the 27th of January 2023. I can't believe that we're already nearly at the end of January, just a few days away. It's like, oh, what happened? Where did that go? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we haven't had this one before in these readings. I've had it a lot myself. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? With no. No, you haven't. Pause, wait, postpone, say no until you've done that inner work. And then Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? So Imrama is about sort of going on a sacred quest to a sacred land site. So that could be a sacred land within your own country. It can be if you're drawn to go, somewhere, a foreign country. What I tend to do, if I can't get to where I'm being called to, I send my roots deep into the earth, connect with Gaia, and then my roots come up in that sacred site, the sacred place, and I transfer my energy there and connect with it and see what I need to learn, need to know. So it looks like how our deepest calling could be connected to the earth, and sacred places. Sacred places hold a lot of history, but they can all, and a lot of memory, collective memory. And one of the big things I've had going on in the last year and coming into this year is about the wounds in the collective, the witch wounds and things like that. And obviously beside people carrying the wounds, also the landscape carries the wounds of the collective as well. And so maybe you're being called to heal the earth energies, for regeneration and sort of rejuvenation, and help Gaia and the earth to evolve into the 5D energies. Just a possibility. Feel into yourself and into these energies. Whatever it is you're being called for, until you get clarity on it. Then do not pass go, do not collect £200, etc., etc. So yeah, taking time to feel into that. And I just getting the message of, connecting to our heart in Pisces, and taking our heart energy into that feeling. Let's do some tarot. So we've got the Crow Tarot. So what do we need to know for Friday, the 27th of January 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay, the other thought and message I've just got through is that at these sacred sites you may get messages of your purpose here, or connect to the ancient ones, the ancestors, something like that, that actually guides you in your next steps forward. Okay, so whatever it is, and it'll be different for all of us, that's the message for today. So let's see what the tarot has to say. So we have the Star. It could be that it's a place of healing. You're drawn to somewhere that is a place of healing for you. Okay, we have the Six of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Four of Swords. I'm just going to just move that there and there. It doesn't matter how big my table is, it's never big enough. I think I just have too much stuff. Okay, so the Eight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. And the card at the bottom, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so with the message of connecting to the land, the sacred places, it's to bring healing, hope, optimism, new beginnings. Okay, wishing on a star. Where do we want to go? Asking and finding out what your deepest calling is. Okay, that energy comes through the stars. What's moving into the past is the Six of Cups. So we're leaving something from the past behind. It's moving away. It might have held great importance to us in the past, but now we've outgrown it, we've outworn it. It's no longer relevant for us. It might have been old beliefs, or karmic relationships, or something tied to the past, either this life or previous lives. With the journey into sacred spaces, it feels like it could be ancient and reclaiming our divine feminine energy back. Okay, so do the work, see what comes up for you. So whatever it is that's moving into the past, old loves, old patterns, karmic stuff, people that we're karmically connected to, okay, we're releasing them, and with them we're releasing the regret and the disappointment, the sorrow, the pain. Okay, the Three Cups are spilled, and we take time to mourn the loss before we turn around and move forward in love. With the Two Upright Cups, that's feeling very Venus in Pisces to me. Venus loves being in Pisces. It's one of her favourite signs to be in, and she's comfortable there. So we're releasing the old, and also with the sextile. Yes, it was a sextile. The sextile to Saturn, and the square to Pluto, again, releasing restrictions and obstacles, old power paradigms and things. And sometimes, you know, sort of before we can turn forward and start moving on, we have to grieve that loss. But as we do that, then Spirit comes in very fast with messages. Okay, the Knight of Swords. It could be giving our new direction, our new beginning, as we've cleared the way. We talked this week about being in the void, in the ambiguous place, between worlds, the place of no thingness. Okay, so as we clear the old energies, we make way for the new messages to come in. And while we're waiting for that, then we do the healing, the Four of Swords, and especially sort of with where we are now being the Star and where we're moving into being the Four of Swords. It's about that taking time, healing, bringing yourself into balance, doing the inner work. This is the Mercury square Chiron energy there. The messages coming in bring healing. Once we've grieved and everything, then we're clear to go forward. The clarifiers, we've got the Eight of Swords. So this is about old mindsets, old belief patterns and things that have kept us trapped. And what I think they've kept us trapped in is lack. We've got the Five of Pentacles here. This is the thinking of the old paradigm, the old earth, which we're rapidly shifting out of. And again, that coming back to, and I've talked about this loads on this channel, about sort of, you know, we're in that lack when we look outwards to see all the things that we don't have, and the key is to turn inwards and connect to the heart and get into the feelings and emotions of love, of joy, of abundance. And I think sort of what message I've just got just now, Venus going into Pisces, connecting with God as well, the spirit, source, the universe, however you see it, whatever you call it. It's about uniting together for that co-creation, and that, you know, we have infinite abundance then in everything, and it brings material abundance. Okay, it's freeing ourselves from those old patterns and everything that brings us then into the wealth going forwards, the security, the safety, where we need to move on to next. And then the card at the bottom, we have the Three of Wands. What do you want to manifest next? And this is about, you know, being in that warrior woman energy, connected to the sacred places, connected to the divine, connected into yourself, feeling those emotions of love, of joy, of bliss, of appreciation, of gratitude, of peace, okay, and manifesting from those energies. That's what the 5D is all about, that we're moving into. It's not so much as a physical place, but an internal energetic place, both for us and for the planet. So that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.